a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's our time.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, it made it pay off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down. It's Ingram, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
48. Check.
On the ground, it's Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Cousins now. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the carry, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, 28 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy. Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Then he's got Snead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Snead. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Tucker with the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Cousins.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Again, it's Cook. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 35 on second down, Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down now, it's Ingram, and not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We got 3. We got 6. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Why? Ring up 48. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. First.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Yellow.
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity. And he's in for the touchdown with a clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in A partner, a great game.